Job specifications are used to communicate essential job information with vendors, field crew, and any other on-site personnel for the job. Essentially, specifications provide an easy way for people involved in the project to access instructions on how to do the build. Building job specifications in JobTread is easy because they'll be directly linked with your existing budget cost items to eliminate double entry and keep everything updated as the job evolves. Now, while in a job, you're going to navigate to the Budget tab and then determine which budget items you would like to display on your specifications by clicking the three-dot menu on a cost item to open up the cost item details. Now you'll scroll down and then use the toggle to make this a specification item. You can also choose whether this item should show on specifications only after it's approved on a customer order document, or if you would like it to show automatically, even before it's approved. For example, if this is a selection item, you would only want the item to show up on your specifications if it was selected and approved by the customer. Great. Now, when you save your changes, the item will appear on your specifications. Now, before we head there, let's add a few more items to our specs by using mass actions. Simply select more than one cost item that you'd like to add. So we can select them by clicking the number next to the item. Then choose the mass action called Set Specification Options. Now you're going to choose the specification setting and then click Apply Action. Don't forget to save your changes in your budget. Now let's check out the Specification tab. Here you will see all the budget items that you've chosen to add to your specifications. Their descriptions and any files uploaded to the item will carry over. So to add or remove items from your specifications, you can also click on the Items tab here at the top. Now you can turn on additional cost items and groups from your budget to be included in your specs. While viewing your specifications, you can add a header and a footer. These will be displayed above and below your spec items and serve as a way to anchor your specs within important context for the job. So this is a great place to add overall project scope and details. Use the formatting tools to link text, you can create tables, and you can even use alerts to call attention to your notes. In addition to the item name and the description, you have the option to add custom information to your spec items. We will use cost item custom fields to do so. We'll need to set these up in our JobTread settings. Now, once there, click on the Custom Fields tab. Now you can scroll down to the cost items section, and here you can add text fields, pick lists, or drop-down menus, and more. So let's select one from maybe a suggested field, or we can create our own. I'm going to create one called Location. This will allow me to list all the rooms for houses and exterior spaces that we might be doing work on. Be sure to enable the option to show this custom field on job specifications before you click Save. Now, I already have a text custom field for general specification notes, so we can easily show it on our specifications by turning it on here. Perfect. Now we'll show these fields on each spec item as long as they have values filled in. Now let's head back to our job, and then you can click on each item to fill in the custom field details. The other option here is to click on the Items tab, and then you can quickly enter these details on each item. Now, we also have the option to organize our specifications, so we can group our spec items by cost code, by cost type, by custom field, and more. Let's group this one by cost code. Then we can use filters to include or exclude specification items from our view. You can use more than one filter to pare down your specs even more. You can now share your specs exactly as you see them on your screen with the chosen grouping and filters. You can click the QR code button to download the QR codes for these specs. In this case, I will get a QR code for each cost code and can hang this at my job site for anyone in the field to scan, regardless if they have a JobTread portal or not. You can also just share a direct link to the specs, and anyone who clicks that link will access the important job details. You can share this in a text message, an email, or any other way that you see fit. And then lastly, you can export the specs as a PDF and print them for your crew. Now, the specification tool in JobTread is made to be a very seamless tool within your main workflow. However, we also have a few quick tips to keep in mind. The first one is you have a couple options to customize your budget view so you can more easily keep track of your specification items in your budget tab. Simply click the gear icon to open your budget view settings, and then use the filter for specification status. This allows you to hide items that were only used for specifications or only added to the specs tab, so this way you can hide them from your budget view. You also can choose to just see your specification items in your budget view so that you can keep track of what is showing in that other tab. Any updates made to your budget will push those updates to your specifications tab. There are also 2 additional columns that you can turn on to manage your specification items from your budget. Those 2 columns are the specification column and require specification approval. Turning these on provides a one-click way to add items to your specifications from your budget. Lastly, you can also save time by marking your items as specification items in your catalog and budget templates to set up your specification settings in advance, and this allows you to save time once you add those to the job budget. As always, if you have any questions, please contact your success manager or email support@jobtread.com. Thanks!